This time on Highway Thru Hell, a snowbound semi
Unreal.
becomes Jamie's bouncing Bronco.
Unbelievable.
A perfect landing
Barely any damage.
packs pressure
Ready to go?
on Team Reliable.
James!
And
My chariot has arrived.
Al and Merv make tracks on a frozen battleground.
How is it up on the Coke?
10 p.m. on BC's Coquihalla Highway.
Heavy snow.
A West Coast storm
Brutal.
has collided with the mountain pass,
Guys are spun out.
dumping a foot of snow.
Tonight, we had a freak snowstorm.
Is it open?
No one really expected the amount of snow that has come in.
10 miles south of Merritt,
Does it get better from Merritt to Kamloops? It's closed.
traffic has come to a halt.
They're all stopped halfway up the hill there, driver.
A jackknifed semi is blocking all southbound lanes.
Anybody know what's going on?
The driver is out of the truck,
Semi blocking the road.
still rattled by the mishap.
All of a sudden, the trailer went sideways and she just slid. Hell of a scary feeling.
Reliable Towing's 30-ton wrecker, Black Sheep, and operator James Luke arrive
It just started raining and switched to snow.
to help open the road.
Now we got a really big situation on the hill.
We got close to half a mile of traffic backing up behind this truck.
Other Reliable crew
Straight back.
are already on scene.
Beautiful.
James races to move the semi,
Okay, let's go.
but as he prepares to winch, there's a problem with the driver.
Heavy in the chest.
Unfortunately, he's having some really bad chest pains right now.
Have you ever had a heart attack?
One of our other drivers called paramedics to come up and take care of him. Some of the symptoms he has is a sign of having a heart attack.
What started as a simple recovery
We're staying with the driver, just keeping him awake. Oh, Lord.
is now a roadside emergency. On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
Everybody stopped.
Near Merritt, BC,
What's going on?
blocked traffic on the Coquihalla Highway is taking a back seat to an urgent situation. A truck driver experiencing chest pains
Ambulance up there now.
was discovered by James Luke and the Reliable crew.
One of our other drivers called paramedics to come up and get him.
First responders escort the driver to an ambulance.
It's good knowing that they're taking care of him right now.
With the trucker in good hands,
I'm gonna grab the front pull pin and I'm gonna rip it this way.
James must clear the jackknifed semi, still blocking traffic,
We're getting ready.
and on the edge of a 100-foot drop.
He's managed to get his drive tires off the side of the road and there's a ledge there.
Just reach to the center pull pin.
The Reliable crew rigs to the tractor, and an operator jumps in the cab.
I'm gonna get Cody to steer as I winch him up the hill.
You ready?
Come on.
But the slick conditions
Whoa, 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 whoa.
and heavy load resist the 30-ton record.
There's a lot of things that could go wrong.
No, no, no! Hey, put the brakes on.
One wrong move and this thing could be going over the mountain.
Hey, release the brake. Steer this way.
Finally,
Slowly come with me.
James pulls the semi
Okay, Brakes!
away from the cliff.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly start going forward.
And lines up to haul the rig. Up the road to a safe spot.
That's good news. Thank you.
One lane is open,
They're starting to move now.
and Team Reliable has southbound traffic moving again.
Yeah, it's nice to get the road open, yeah. Get people home safe.
As James heads back to the yard, he gets word about the driver with chest pains.
Paramedics checked him out and he's okay.
Welcome news on a night full of surprises.
You never know what you're getting into. This highway throws everything at you. I love it.
Be careful. That's a big 10-4. How's Highway 3 looking this morning?
Last night's storm tracked south,
Super icy. Be careful.
leaving some drivers stranded.
There is a semi in the ditch.
Now 40 miles southeast of Hope, on Highway 3, one transport is in trouble. After slamming into a wall of snow.
Jamie Davis is en route.
Dispatched to the call,
There's trucks spun out on the hills here.
Jamie Davis rolls east in his modern 30-ton wrecker, HR 127.
The one we're doing apparently is closer to Manning Park. Highway 3 is treacherous. You could find yourself alone and in a bad situation in a hurry.
Every day is a new day for me.
Joining Jamie in the Mac
Another day in the classroom.
is his new operator from Ireland, Greg Mulligan.
Every day is a school day. Definitely in this job, anyhow.
There he is. Well, he's nosed in there.
Jamie and Greg
We're here.
arrive at the snowbound semi and check in with the driver.
Hello? How much weight do you have on? Oh, you're empty.
This is an empty tractor trailer. It should be a quick, easy deal.
So the truck runs, it's good for us, it'll release the brakes.
They start to rig
Maybe this won't take that long.
for what should be a simple tug from behind.
Pull it out the way it went in.
Yeah, you want to drive her ahead or you want me to do it? Go ahead.
This winter, with Jamie going back and forth between two bases, it's Greg's first chance to work with the boss in weeks.
It's nice to work with a guy that's been in the industry for so long.
Let's take this bottom one, put them both on top.
Jamie tweaks the rigging and starts to winch on the empty unit.
The art of recovery really is to get this thing back on the road without damage.
But the semi isn't going anywhere but up.
Holy.
This truck goes off-road and plows into the snow.
Holy.
The engine's hot, the wheels, the brakes, everything's hot.
Tell them to keep trying.
And the snow just melts and moisture freezes into this truck
He's really in there, eh?
and actually grabs it. It's an empty truck and an empty trailer. Should just come backwards.
The tractor is locked in the snowbank,
What's going on here?
and the trailer is taking the Mac for a ride.
Slippery road.
On Highway 3,
Holy.
A frozen tractor with an empty trailer is taking Jamie for a ride.
The wrecker actually loses grip. This trailer goes bang on the ground.
Unbelievable. Okay, stop for a minute.
It's not coming out of there.
Under the Mac's stiff legs are a set of ice cleats.
You see, it's just gliding along there.
But Jamie needs something more.
We'll change the spades.
And for better bite,
These aren't frozen, are they?
has Greg flipped down the Mac's spades.
It's just fighting us. It's locked into that snowbank.
Greg moves the wrecker forward.
I'll give it another go.
And Jamie is ready for round 2.
This should hold better. Okay, give her a pull.
Once again, the frozen front end is putting up a fight.
I was expecting this to go a lot smoother.
He's in there hard. The ice and the snow just has a grip on it. We got to go to a plan B here.
Jamie will separate the trailer from the tractor.
I don't know if you're gonna get the pin to go, but try it.
The driver reaches in to pull the kingpin,
No, it worked.
and the 2 units are disconnected.
Put the legs down a little bit.
What we're gonna do right now is pull them out separately.
Greg must carefully inch back the trailer
I'd never do this with a loaded trailer.
with the landing gear down.
We've got to really watch that we don't bend or catch the landing gear.
That's good.
We want to make sure it stays intact.
Yeah, keep going. That's probably about good. You got lots of room just to back in here.
Now they can get at the tractor and pull directly on the iced up unit.
Coming. Nice.
Having the trailer out of the way means that we actually go in and pick that truck up out of the snow.
It's marvelous. Give her.
The cab is finally free.
Perfect.
Now Jamie
Think you can get under?
guides the driver back
Okay, look out. He's gonna slam into her hard.
to reconnect with the trailer. And the job is over.
We're glad it's done. It proved to be more than what we wanted it to be.
Jamie's customer
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
can finally complete his run.
What should be easy ends up being tough, and what's tough ends up being easy. I don't know why that is, but it happens.
They got that truck out of that ditch yet? All good to go.
"90 miles northeast, near Merritt.
It's pretty slippery.
A recent storm has drivers navigating slick conditions
Watch out for black ice.
on Highway 97C.
And southbound.
After his 3rd call of the day,
I'll go check it out.
Reliable Towing's Cam Nino has been working non-stop,
We're gonna spin around and go check on another guy here.
and more weather is on the way.
I've seen snow on the forecast.
10 miles east of town,
That's open both ways. You're single lane there.
a transport has landed on its side in the middle of the highway.
There he is.
Cam's on scene in minutes and discovers the wreck
I'm gonna take some pictures of this truck.
is in nearly perfect condition.
I'm actually quite impressed how little damage there is on this thing. No broken windows, no nothing. All right, one more picture.
The driver was traveling east when he drifted into the median and gently rolled into a soft bed of snow.
Ideally, we could flip the truck back over. It's crazy. And you could drive it away.
But first, the reliable crew
I see a mess.
will have to remove 40,000 pounds of groceries.
I see a lot of heavy stuff. A bit harder for us to recover. Ooh. Obviously, we're gonna have to unload it.
Yeah, we got it.
Make sure we do no more damage to it.
It's heavy. Don't let it slide with your feet.
Oh, that's what I need.
An empty trailer arrives for the offload. And Cam reaches out to supervisor Dylan Greenwood.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, well, we're all set up, ready to go. Trailer set up, traffic set up.
Okay. We have a brand new truck and a brand new trailer. So we want to minimize the damage to the victim.
What's the forecast? It's all in for snow tonight.
Try to keep it as square like the pallet.
With a storm on its way,
I like core workouts too.
the crew works fast to move the cargo.
Be a single lane there.
Moments later, Dylan arrives to a puzzle of boxes.
We have 53 feet of sideways trailer that we have to fit into 53 feet of uprighted trailer.
We'll get a whole big train going. We'll get all the ham bombed in here.
Yeah. We have to make sure that we pack the pallets the exact same way so that they can take up the same amount of space.
To speed up the transfer,
You want that bread in next?
stacked pallets are moved with a bobcat by junior operator Chase Barber.
Mr. Bobcat.
We're working on an uphill grade. The pallets are loaded goofy,
Oh, that's heavy.
and skid steers are tippy.
All winter,
As much lift as I got.
Chase has worked on some of Reliable's messiest recoveries.
Skid steer is just a goofy small loader. If I can run a loader, I can run a skid steer.
Easy, Chase, easy.
But this morning, loading tall pallets on an icy road
They're always tippy all the time.
packs on the pressure.
It's a recipe for spilling something.
No, no, no. Stop. Whoa.
Reliable going, doing the cleanup.
Near Merritt, BC,
Right there, straight in.
Straight in.
Reliable Towing is in a race on a roadside recovery.
Air forecasting heavy snow.
But the slick surface
No, no, no. Stop.
nearly scuttles
Whoa.
the offload.
Just barely.
Look at that. Professionals. Come ahead. Beauty. Good.
It's time crunch out there. We're trying to get this highway open.
Finish her up. Almost to the end.
By 4 p.m., light is fading and the wreck is still on its side.
There's some concerns for sure for doing this in the dark, and especially when it's snowing.
Last one.
After 7 hours, the cargo transfer is nearly complete.
Feels good. Up. Okay, straight in.
That looks like we professionally packed that thing.
The salvaged goods are ready to go. And Dylan guides in a tractor
Hit it.
to tow it away. Now, Team Reliable must take on the remarkable rollover.
It's pretty amazing that this truck landed in here as softly as it did.
Earlier today, the semi tipped over, gently onto its side. To help raise the wreck, Reliable's 30-ton wrecker Black Sheep arrives with operator James Luke.
This truck's laying on its passenger side. This is not bad, actually. Me and Cam are gonna climb up on top of it to release the brakes.
Oh.
It is really slippery up here.
Pull the brakes.
We have to be extra careful and make sure we don't fall off.
Okay.
At the back, Chase secures the door.
Lock this door and these guys can do their job.
James on the back here with the strap around.
And Cam and Dylan
Me in between the tractor and the trailer?
Yeah.
Right?
work out the plan.
Yeah. Strap around here.
With the 50-ton at the front and Black Sheep at the back, Cam and James must work in sync to roll the semi upright.
And boom out.
The pristine wreck
That's all the way.
must be handled
Okay, that should be good. We're above it.
with extra care.
Okay.
Bigger the better.
And to spare the trailer's edges from any damage, Dylan breaks out the angle irons.
That's going to displace the weight there, so we can operate this trailer without ripping the wall open.
In position, the reliable crew
Ready?
Brakes still on?
Yeah, brakes on.
Brakes are on.
is ready to roll.
Just boom up. At the same time as Cam, watch Cam, so to share the load. And then if it gets too much, then run for a little bit of winch line into it.
Okay, watch yourself.
All eyes
Ready, Cam?
Start lifting.
Ready to go? Let's go.
are on the perfect wreck.
My concerns are that we don't do any more damage to it, obviously. We don't want it slamming down.
Within minutes,
There she goes.
the empty unit is upright
Hot diggity!
That worked cool.
The wall of the trailer's like not even damaged.
and unharmed.
You can see the bolt holes in the snow. It literally was not moving when it flipped.
But the job
All right, that's her.
is far from over.
Yeah, I would just line your boom up to like right here.
Yeah.
And then just grab the front end all the way over.
Okay.
Yeah. A little more. Okay, got it.
Confined to one lane, Cam must pull from the side.
All right, ready?
Yep. Everybody.
It's definitely gonna be a hard pull.
Keep going.
Try and stay in our one lane that we have closed here.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
The tractor needs to be guided
To the low side, Cap.
up to the road.
Somebody jump in there and turn that wheel.
So the rookie
Chase got it.
hops in the cab to steer.
It feels like we're gonna tip. If one of these winch lines breaks, I'm flopping over in the truck.
Oh, watch out. You let us know when we're done, boss.
Near Merritt,
Start lifting.
Team Reliable
Okay, watch yourself.
has a perfect recovery and a rookie operator on the line.
Go, whoa,
There it goes.
Dylan and the crew are in the final stage,
We'll air him up. Is it holding air right now?
trying to winch the well-preserved unit up to the road.
Try to press the button.
But Chase discovers the tractor's air lines
30 pounds.
have low pressure, so Cam must release the brakes
Is that thing safe? Because I gotta crawl under there.
by hand.
There comes a point that you do have to put yourself in a bad position every once in a while. But it goes on with the job.
Fair enough.
Brakes released.
Brakes off.
Yep.
Team Reliable will try again.
How are we looking, James?
You're good. Keep going. We want to get this truck out of the ditch and on its way.
But crawling up the ditch,
The trailer's just digging in the tires a little bit. You want me to try and drive with no freewheel?
for the final few feet,
Try to pull him out.
Cam will have to drag it
Keep going, keep going.
the rest of the way.
It's got another like 15 feet.
Completely intact.
It's out.
The wreck is on the road.
It's clear.
You're good?
Yep.
The whole crew did a great job. I'm super happy with that. Pull it out. I had a good time. Good to go, Chase?
Good to go.
Okay. Nothing better than getting this thing cleaned up and getting home. Good job.
Good job.
We work well together.
Good job, Chase.
We all pull our weight and get the job done.
10 hours on site and out before the storm. Dylan's crew heads back to the yard.
Feels good. It's time to go home.
Hey, you guys drive safe.
125 miles southwest in the Fraser Valley.
Hope you got long pants on, because it's freaking cold.
A rare blast of Arctic air
Holy mama, that's prairie type weather.
as drivers turning up the heat in their cabs. But tonight,
Chilly.
there's no mercy for one heavy rescue operator.
We've had some pretty significant snowstorms for the last week.
Aggressive Towing's Chris Mervin is dispatched to a bone-chilling recovery.
I don't mind cold weather. It's the breeze that sucks.
She got cold fast.
Cuts right through you, that's it. You can't stay warm in that stuff.
Near Abbotsford on Highway 1,
We're gonna go fish that bad boy out. We're in there.
Merv spots his target deep in the center median. A fully loaded semi 60 feet from either side of the road.
We are here.
4 days ago, the transport plowed into the median and tried to drive his way out.
He definitely held her to the floor and went as far as he possibly could.
The semi finally came to a stop after trudging nearly a mile through the snow. Tonight, Merv will need more than his 50-ton rotator
Our fancy little toy should be here any minute now.
to tackle the job.
That's him. There she be.
A D9 cat and its owner,
Hey, hey, hey.
Al Quiring.
That D9 will drag that old truck out of there like a rag doll.
Teaming up,
Gonna be the king of the hill tonight, right here in Abbotsford.
Al and Merv will use the dozer
Overriding Big Al and his big cat.
for the first stage of the recovery.
It's got a huge cat engine in it.
Should be lots of fun.
It's meant to move thousands and thousands of pounds of earth, like push it like nothing.
But the cold iron
My chariot has arrived.
is also Merv and Al's ride to the wreck.
Yee-hoo! The damn paradise.
That wind is just howling through the open cab of that machine.
Even in brutal wind chill,
The D9's kicking up as much snow as you could ever possibly imagine. Abominable snowman.
Al and Merv make the best of it.
I love that sound. 1963. Where else can you rip down the middle of the Trans-Canada Highway in the middle of the night in a D9 Cat?
After the long, cold crawl,
Woo! We're here!
they arrive at the abandoned semi.
That was probably one of the coolest and coldest rides I've ever been on in a cat.
Merv turns the ignition to check if the brakes have air pressure.
Luckily, it starts, but it won't build air. So we can't release the brakes.
No air.
The truck has been in the cold for so long, it's froze up.
But Al's come prepared for the extreme cold.
We brought a Tiger torch along, which is propane-fueled flamethrower.
Try warmer up a bit, see if we can get it to build up air.
Al tries to thaw out the air lines.
Oh, wait.
But no luck.
It's too windy. There's potential for fire, and that's the last thing we want to have.
Now to get the unit to roll.
Caging some brakes, buddy.
They must release the brakes by hand.
We're gonna have to pull up our big girl underwear and lay under that truck in the snow and get the brakes backed off.
Oh, it's actually warm under here.
Yeah, it is.
The steel is cold. The bolts are cold. The wrenches are cold.
It's about as much fun as smashing your finger with a hammer.
Finally,
It's nice to hear that sound.
the brakes are released.
All right, buddy.
That's all part of towing.
Al fires up his cat, and Merv gets ready to rig.
We're running through the big shackle on the winch.
Let's roll.
The D9 is positioned in front of the fully loaded rig. Total weight, 80,000 pounds.
Hook a strap up to either toe pin and get Al to give a big old tug on her.
Al starts to pull.
What's going on?
But the semi won't budge.
We're building power, building power. When is it gonna finally break loose? Or are we gonna pull the front end off of the truck?
It's blowing like crazy.
In BC's Fraser Valley,
Come on.
a frozen wreck
Uh-oh.
trapped in the middle of Highway 1
What's going on?
has turned into a bitter struggle.
Al's pulling, but you can't just drive away with the D9. You'll rip the whole front of that truck off.
Al and Merv's icy target
Are we dragging one wheel or something?
One wheel, this one, yeah.
has been in the ditch for days.
Everything just grabs hold of them tires and axles and just holds it there.
So we're gonna have to stop and make a quick adjustment.
You got your wrench there?
Merv leans in to knock more ice off a brake pot
Everything froze up around it. I'm gonna break it free of the ice.
to get the truck to roll.
Get a little more?
A little bit more, not much.
Al climbs back into his D9
All right.
and with one more tug,
Plan B.
Holy cow.
the truck
Here she comes.
breaks free.
That wasn't too bad. Hop in there, Merv. It's busted out of there now.
Merv climbs in to steer and follow behind back to the staging area.
I'm thinking Merv's probably pretty happy because he's in a heated cab now.
Al's dozer
We're going with the wind now.
tracks up the ditch to level ground.
Things are looking up.
And alongside Merv's rotator.
It's a good staging area. The transition into the median is very gradual.
Uncomfortably numb, the nasty job is nearly over.
Getting cold and wind blown is just part of what we do. And if you don't enjoy that part of your job, you're not gonna have very much fun.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of a pick and load and get her off the highway.
It was fun and enjoyable working with Merv. It's cool working with other companies. I enjoy it. I'm sure they enjoy working with me too.
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
Because I'm kind of haywire.
All right, we're out of here.
Beauty, buddy!
Al moves out with his dependable dozer.
That D9 is a rockin' hero. It's not just a hero, it's a rockin' hero.
And Merv hauls away the liberated rig.
Love having Al out. He's definitely a handy guy.
Have a safe night.
400 miles east at Jamie's new base in Golden, BC. A new operator gets ready for his first assignment.
Okay, next load. We're running two places now, Hope and Golden. And when I'm in Hope, I need to be able to count on a really good guy there.
This winter, that guy is Rick Wood.
It's great to be a part of his team in Golden. I'm really looking forward to working with Jamie.
Good girl. Now sit there and I clean your feet.
Never far behind is Rick's faithful companion, Maya.
I don't want mud in my truck.
Heading to a call north of town, Rick leaves the yard in a familiar ride.
I'm driving HR 126, Colin McLean's old truck. I'm looking forward to doing the wrecks and the recoveries.
For the last 2 years,
I think she's stuffed, kids.
HR 126 was Colin's truck.
Oh yeah, baby, go with it. Decent, Jimmy, decent.
Now Rick has taken the wheel.
Colin was an excellent operator. I'm hoping to fill the shoes and do the same thing and carry on what he did.
We've built 126 as a highway long haul truck, so recovery work for it, it's limited.
We just have to be really careful on what we're doing. Pride and joy of the fleet, this one.
And Rick's not the only one
What are you doing, eh?
getting used to the new office.
She's my travel companion. Maya's good to talk to when she wants to listen.
You a good girl? You like traveling, don't you? Eh? Where you go? Go on. She likes to travel.
30 miles outside Golden, today's recovery has Rick entering the backcountry
Oh, this is gonna be really sloppy going in here.
to rescue a logging truck.
You need a big truck to tow a big truck, but 126, it's not an off-road logging type truck.
Oh, this is rough.
The higher Rick climbs,
How far are you going up there? Don't touch.
I'm just going up to the split up here.
the rougher it gets.
There's a broke down truck up there that I gotta pull out.
I don't want to break Jamie's record. I want to just be very careful with what I do up here on this road.
It's a little muddier on here.
HR 126 is barely clearing the ruts and gravel.
Oh, I don't like this.
doesn't have the height, the clearance off the ground. The truck's not made for this.
And the 25-ton wrecker is nearly bottoming out.
Damn it.
Oh. I gotta get out here and look at this. Maya, stay there. Not a very good road to be coming in with. We're starting to drag on the ground.
It's just a bad situation.
Near Golden, BC. A back road job has ground to a halt.
Not a very good road to be coming in with 126.
New operator Rick Wood checks underneath Jamie's wrecker.
Dragging, but it didn't do any damage.
If he can pull this job off without doing any damage with this lowrider truck,
I'm gonna have to go a little slower in here now.
that's a good operator.
Continuing on.
Oh, there it is. We found our truck.
Rick arrives at the disabled logging truck.
He ran into a tree by the looks of it.
The tractor isn't drivable.
Well, let's see what we got to deal with. I'm gonna have to tow it from the back. It's got chains on it.
Moments later,
I think he's here for the trailer.
the logging truck driver returns with another tractor.
Hey, bud. So you're here for the trailer, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lost traction on the first little steep corner. I decided it was probably better to dump it into the trees than flip the truck.
We're gonna get ready and start pulling apart here.
The trailer is undamaged,
You wanna give me a hand to put the legs down?
but sitting on uneven ground.
It might need to be lifted up a little bit. All we need is a little bit so I can get the pin in really.
We have to lift the trailer up to get the legs folded down.
But the kingpin is stuck on the fifth wheel plate.
I wonder if you hook a chain on with your truck and pull the trailer backwards.
Yeah, let's do that.
The truck's not sitting level. The trailer's not sitting level. Everything's twisted this way, twisted that way.
With one quick tug, the trailer is free.
That worked pretty slick.
Now Rick can lift the unit
Okay.
and drop the landing gear. The trailer
Alrighty, you can drop her down.
is secure.
Well, I'm gonna hook a chain on the truck, pull it ahead.
Now the driver
You got enough there to work with?
Yeah, I should be able to back in on the side there.
Okay, perfect.
must back into the trailer.
He can't see where the pin is lining up with the fifth wheel.
Perfect.
There we go.
Customer's happy.
Go home and have a few beers, right?
Maybe.
Have a good day.
More time?
Yeah, we'll see you some other time.
He's ready to head down the logger road back to the yard where he's from.
To finish the job,
There, that's easier.
Rick loads up the cab. And with his faithful partner,
We are all set to get out of here.
it's time to go home.
What are you doing, all right?
I'm happy to be out of here. I don't like being up on the logging roads too much.
Got dirty and muddy, but we didn't break nothing. So Jamie should be happy with that.
I trust Rick. I trust his judgment. He's gonna get the job done. He's gonna do his best.
You have yourself a good day. Drive safe.
And that's all I can ask for.
Right on. Well, safe travels, buddy.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Oh my God.
A wreck on the rocks. puts Team Reliable
I really don't like standing here.
up against a wall.
Hold on, hold on.
A blowdown on a bridge
Take it a little bit.
stretches
Here, Craig.
Ken's crew.
Oh, got it.
And all new off-road terrain
Here we go.
tests Jamie.
Oh, no.